Hey everyone, it's Arkondus Gaming. Thank you for tuning in to another Conquest of Azeroth video. Today we did get our Knight of Xoroth to level 30, and in this video we're just going to be leveling up and testing out those new abilities that we're getting on the way. We got into some battlegrounds and we got into a dungeon as well. And then at the end of the video I'm just going to go over what I enjoyed about the class, how I feel about the abilities, and maybe what I think the class needs or what the class is doing well. But that will be at the end of the video, so I appreciate you guys tuning in to the end. I was also having a lot of fun this video, as you will see, so I did my best to try to lower some volume when I do get loud, so it's not too bad on your ears. But another reason why I am super excited today is because we are starting a giveaway for a Conquest of Azeroth ALPHA, and this is going to be the 100 donation point bundle. And in order to get a chance to win, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below what your favorite class is looking so far on the Conquest of Azeroth ALPHA and why. And then after that, just go ahead and type your name on what server you are so I know who to give it to if you are the winner. But yes, we are going to be giving away a Conquest of Azeroth ALPHA, so make sure to again like, subscribe, and comment down below. I really appreciate y'all. I'm really excited that I'm able to do this giveaway, so make sure you follow all those steps. But without further ado, let's get started. Again, thank you all so much for the amazing support, and I hope you enjoy the video. But from what I've noticed with the Knight of Xoroth so far, compared to the other classes that I've played, again, I haven't played them all yet, but this feels a little bit slower gameplay-wise, which honestly I don't mind, because every button I'm pressing feels very satisfying, and I feel like that should be the main thing. If a class plays a little bit slower, when you are able to press those buttons, it should be very satisfying. So even though you have to wait a little bit, it's worth the wait. And I definitely feel that with, you know, the Flame of Xoroth, definitely a fun ability, and then the Infernal Strike comes up pretty fast, but we have to get Rage back. But the implementation of getting Rage from our Flay Corpse, as well as decreasing the cooldown of Meat Cleaver to get that Rage back, it feels very nice so far. Even without the Herald of War stance, it still feels pretty fun, because again, these buttons are very satisfying to press, and I think they really nailed that. So that's what I'm feeling so far with the Knight of Xoroth. Their sustain is pretty good, and not the best from what I've experienced so far, but it's very fun to flay these corpses, I'm gonna be honest. And we'll see. We will be getting an ability at level 23, so we'll see what kind of ability we're going to be getting. I don't know what I want to see. Maybe an AoE ability or a cleave ability. Maybe Meat Saw would be fun, or maybe a little bit more sustain, because right now, I mean, I'm trying to compare this class to other classes that can solo dungeons, but this class doesn't have like a really big heal, and we have to rely on that Flay Corpse and our 20-second cooldown for that little bit of health back. But it still seems pretty fun. Just the combat in general is really fun, and we're about to hit level 23 here, so let's see what we get. We'll just keep grinding these mobs away. It should be the last mob though to level up. Nope, one more. This guy right here. But yeah, that's the Hellfire Reboot is really fun. Let's see what we get here. Flesh Hook. Hook your target to you, inflicting damage, taunting them, and generating 10. Oh, so we have another taunt? Interesting. Let's see how this works. Does it pull them towards us? Oh, it does a little bit. That's pretty cool. It's like that abomination pull. What's the cooldown on this bad boy? 12 seconds, not bad. Alright, there is a dead zone, so I can't use it within a certain range. I cannot. So that's okay. That makes sense that we can't throw our chain to pull him. It's kind of like fucking Scorpion. They might as well just call this Get Over Here. So generates 10 rage and it taunts, but it deals a decent amount of damage. And the range, yo, that is pretty cool. All right, there's our ranged option. It's not AoE, but it's, dude, I'm telling you, even though this class may feel a little bit slower in my opinion, some of the abilities are super fun. Look at this shit. And it does a lot of damage. I think it's one of our highest damaging abilities now. And it taunts and generates rage. So, I mean, this is the trifecta. Damage, rage regeneration, and a taunt. So this is like a perfect ability for a tank. And it pulls in as well. So pretty cool. That's I liked it. Let's just keep pulling shit. Dude, all I'm gonna be doing is pulling and flaying things. Oh god, this class is corrupting me, dude. Dude, should we try to pull this guy off the map? Let's see. Let's see if we can bait him off the map. He is a ranger though. So he's gonna try to attack us from a distance. Oh dude, ah, we can't. We're not near the edge of the map. What's the range on this fucking pull? Can we do it? Almost. That's too great. We're gonna get someone with this. This is the only thing I'm gonna be trying to do this whole battleground. Oh fuck! I'm like, oh shit! I'm getting chased. No, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my god! This is the only thing. Okay, this is probably not why this, you know, this fucking ability was implemented, but it's still fun. Just yeeting people off the edge. Maybe like a healer, dude. Maybe we should just start targeting the healer and just pull him off. I'm sorry, this is probably not the gameplay we should be doing. It would be cool if it implemented a slow on the target as well. Alright, got into another Eye of the Storm. It doesn't seem like there's too many people in here though, so we're just gonna just fight. What's a range? Dude, I could pull this guy from so fucking far. Holy shit. Okay. What was that? That guy landed and just fucking destroyed me. This guy got destroyed as well. What was that? Holy shit. Iron Fist? That guy was just dumpstered all three of us. Alright, there's not many people PvPing right now, but we were able to get into some battlegrounds. We are going up here though, and I know you understand why. Let's see if anyone challenges us. Hopefully we're able to get the flag. Oh, dude. Oh, this is the monk. Did we get him? I can't. This ability should never have been introduced to me, dude. Is this the monk? This is the monk, right? We're probably gonna get destroyed. No, he doesn't have as much HP. Pull him in. And he's meditating. Yeah, is this a heal? Yeah, monks are fucking busted right now, dude. Jeez. So that seems like that meditate thing is not only it's not the best heal in the world, but it's definitely a defensive. We did no damage to him when he was in that state. Okay, heading back up. I wish Mutual Agony worked. We'll try it one more time just to see if it works, but oh, it is working. But he just one-shots us. Like, it doesn't even matter. I feel like it should have killed him, but it seems like it is working. That's pretty cool. There's nothing we can do against that. It's our turn to get dumpstered. We were dumpstering people on the ranged class. That Fist of Fury thing, yeah. Iron Fist, Disciple. Wait, no, is this correct? What happened to me besides death? 100 Fist Strike, 92, 93, 93, 92, 94. We'll do Mutual Agony. We'll try to use our Hell Scream. Come here. Did we get him? Sounded like we got him. Alright, we got a Primalist here. I'm not sure what a Primalist does, but let's find out. So let's go ahead and just pop Mutual Agony right off the bat, because it seems like that's when anyone just tries to straight up burst. Let's pull him. Pop our cooldowns. Put our flame on. Okay, we got CC'd. Oh, he has a taunt. Or he has a heal, excuse me. What the hell is this guy doing? Yeet him right back here. Nice. My UI bugged out. Pretty cool. Not sure what that guy was doing, but it seemed like he had a CC. And he was able to stun us, but we got that pull off and brung him right back. And the cool thing again is you could spam. We could spam Flake Corpse. Just defile their bodies. This is gonna be a fun area. Let's see though. What we will do is we kind of want to stack up our Infernal Strikes before we pull like a massive pull, so we get that AoE from our Hellfire. So let's stack up some Hellfire here. We need 4, and hopefully we can perfectly time it. Okay. There's 1. I think I let the other one drop like a dummy. We get some rage back. There's 2. Alright, let's start pulling stuff here. There's 3. Let's use our Hellfire, or Hellscream. Let's get 1 more. Alright, let's use it here. And then big AoE. Use a Flay Corpse, of course. We'll pull this guy in, so he's not just shooting us from the back. More Flay Corpses. Alright, pretty sweet. Yeah, the AoE is pretty strong, man. I'm so satisfied with the AoE that the Flame of... Oh god, we're gonna die though. Good thing we canceled that that torch toss. We might die here. Oh, actually, we have food. What do I think? We have food. All right. We have no way to take this off, so we got to be careful when we're pulling large amounts of these guys. 15 damage every 3 seconds is not fun, and we're gonna run out of corpses eventually. We're almost level 25, but I believe our next ability is going to be 26, and we're cooling it on battlegrounds for now. The server seems like it's very unstable at the moment, so I don't want to go into a battleground just to, you know, have all that time wasted and it like ending before, or the server disconnecting before we can actually get one done. So we're going to be out here just bopping things, do a little bit of quests, and get one step closer to level 30. All right, we hit 25, and we actually did get Meat Saw. So this is, yes, this is an AoE or a cleave ability in an arc, so I'm assuming that means forward in front of us like a cone. Let's see how it looks. That is hilarious. Holy shit. Let's put on our Herald of War so we can decrease the cooldown of it. But now we have even more AoE. That is hilarious. Look at this. I mean, I'm sure you guys just saw it. You literally just, I mean, it does what it says. You take out a saw in an arc. But it's 25 rage on a 6.03 second cooldown, and I think that's with Herald of War. Let's change our stance here. Okay, so typically it'd be 9 seconds, but with our war stance on, it's going to be 6.03, which is pretty cool. So yeah, now we have even more capabilities for AoE, and it does a bleed. So I probably should have checked out what it does. Let's take a look at this mob right here and see the effects and how hard it hits. So a bleed that does 15 to 17 every 2 seconds. Very, very cool. If we're gonna go into like bleeds and stuff, maybe, I don't know, maybe we heal for a percentage that we burn or bleed the target for extra sustain. I don't know, I'm just throwing out ideas, but very cool. Meat Saw at level 25. That's a very fun looking ability. All right, let's just jump down here. We do have a potion, so hopefully it's gonna be able to save us. Let's preemptively pop our Hellfire or Hellscream. All right, go in. Oh god, AoE. Let's use, oh god, we have the pot here for sure. Flame Breath into some more AoE. Oh my god, yes. Damn. I wonder, are we getting rage from getting hit? I think so. Dude, yeah, with the Flame Breath into Meat Saw, that's going to be so strong, and so it's just so satisfying. Again, I keep saying that, but it really is. And now that we're going to be able to effectively AoE tank as well, because before we had to wait for our Flames of Xoroth in order to get some good AoE going on if we didn't have 4 stacks of our Infernal Strike. But now with our Meat Spin, or our Meat Saw, we're gonna be able to effectively start AoE tanking stuff. So yeah, man, it's only getting better, and I think we have one more or 2 more ability to go. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to PvP, but we have to try out this new ability. There's like, we tried in PvE, we have to try it in PvP. Oh, okay, this guy, alrighty, dude. Pestilence of War. Oh, so this guy's level 29 and he has a Pestilence ability. Well, you're about to get yeeted, dude. No fucking way! Yeah, that was the best thing that's ever happened. I don't even care if I die. Holy shit. That guy just got reverse pulled I'm not saying I timed that, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? That was actually pretty awesome. This guy out. Is he gonna die? Can we eat him from here? Yeah, he's dead. No. Oh, he in prison. That's good. He's gonna try to meat hook me, but all right. This is how you do it, dude. This is how you do it. Yeah. Oh, did we get it? We got it. All right. That guy tried to get me back, but little do you know, I have perfected the flesh hook arts. He's just trying to copy me. All right, so we made it to a stockades. We actually died when we got the summon because the guards came out and just dumpstered us, but here we are now. Let's see. Let's get a taste of some PvE here. See how we're holding up later in the levels with tanking. We have an all-alliance crew. It seems all-alliance crew actually. It seems like the Sun Cleric's gonna heal. I think they're pretty solid heals. So let's pull them here. We do have AoE with our meat cleaver. Oh, dude, AoE tanking is gonna be so much more fun. Sweet. And we have the damage meter up just so we can see how we're stacking up to these other damage dealers. Let's go ahead and meat cleave, fire breath, and I think that's all the AoE we really need in order to keep aggro here. But we'll keep stacking our infernal strike and then play some corpses for that extra rage. Looking good, and we can put up our shield as well, so we can do that extra fire damage back when we get hit by one of these mobs. But we'll see if we can just keep pushing forward pretty fast. Can we get bigger pulls actually? Let's go ahead and pull this guy in. This might be a mistake. We'll see. No. We're good. We'll potion. Pop a potion there. We might go down. I kind of panicked there. I wasn't using my corpse lay. Or my my health screen, but we're good. Let's go ahead and pull this guy in. Let's see if this bugs anyone out when we pull them. Right, we gotta utilize our taunt again, even though even if we have aggro, we might not need the taunt, but the extra damage is pretty good. And the extra threat, I mean. Pull this guy in. Oops. Alright. Let's keep continuing here. Oh, here we go, big pull. Potion up. See if we can kite back a little bit. Toss me a heal, dude. Corpse lay. Oh my god, we barely lived. Not even fucking close, dude. we are stressing this healer out, dude. Let me tell you. Alright. A little bit of a panic there. I'm panicking a lot. Jesus. I need to start corpse slaying a little bit more. Maybe pull less. let's try to pull less so we're not giving this healer a heart attack every other pull. Go ahead and taunt here. Build up some rage. Wait for the spin. There it is. Mortal coil. Are we dead here? How dead are we? There we go. Again, man, sometimes the best mitigation is just to turn and fucking run for your life. Yeah, I think it saved us multiple times already. A few times here at least. In this dungeon. That's a lot of stam. We're going to take that. Okay. go. That knockdown is kind of brutal. Let's corpse play again. There we go. Yeah, the AoE that we're doing is insane, man. Oh, did we get parried? Alright, can we hook bosses? Let's see. Oh my god, we can. Dude, it does so much damage. Holy shit. Let's corpse fight. There we go. Yeah, we're dishing out some pretty sick damage. Let's go ahead and pull Basil Thread. Just pull and plug it. I think we're stunned, yep. Nice, dude. This is pretty fast. Holy shit. Maybe they want to reset and do it again. I'm totally down with running this multiple times. Alright, so we finally got our Knight of Xoroth to level 30, and like I said at the beginning of the video, we're just going to go over some of the newer abilities that we got and my opinions on them, maybe how they can change, or my opinion on how they can change. And again, this is very, very, very early alpha, so anything is subject to change, as well as some of the stuff we're talking about might change into something different. But first, I don't know how long this segment of the video is, but we're going to focus on just the abilities you have at level 30. There's a spell book full of a bunch of abilities, but we won't go over them. Maybe in a future video we can look at them. We're just going to be focused on the level 30 stuff, and as well as I'm just going to go over each ability and again how I feel about them. So I did forget to mention some abilities when we first started the video, so I apologize if some people were confused about some of the abilities. But let's go into it now. So the first new things that came to the Knight of Xoroth when we last left off are the Herald of Hellfire and the Herald of War. Now these are two stances that they gave to the Knight of Xoroth, and they do two different things. One of them is a tank stance and one of them is a DPS stance. So the tank stance is Herald of Hellfire. So this increases your fire spell damage by 20% of your strength and spell critical strike rating by 10% of your strength. So this is definitely going to be good when you're outputting like your fire abilities in AoE and, you know, spawning those hellfires. So more AoE means, you know, AoE tanking. This is definitely helping, as well as in addition you have a chance to gain a stack of Deathfire whenever you deal damage to an enemy. And again, Deathfire is our resource, so the more of these we have, the more damage we do with our flames as well. So you can be pumping out a lot of damage with your spells. And then whenever you gain a Deathfire stack, you will generate a small amount of rage, so you're just getting rage from that and then dealing more spell damage with your AoE abilities or your flame ability. And then the DPS stance is Herald of War. So this, you passively generate rage every 3 seconds and increases your armor penetration by 30% of your strength and reduces the cooldown of your Meat Cleaver and Meat Saw. So your Meat Cleaver is your single target ability that grants you Deathfire and generates rage, and your Meat Saw is your AoE ability that, you know, gives a bleed or puts a bleed on the target. So again, outputting those as well, get more damage out is definitely fun, and you're also getting Deathfire stacks faster as well with the reduced cooldown. So I think that's really cool, adding stances to the Knight here. I have no problems with them so far. I think they work pretty well. It's fun to, you know, use your Meat Cleaver and your Meat Saw a little bit faster with the DPS build, and then it's also fun when you're tanking to get those Deathfire stacks and do more damage with your spell abilities. So I think they're working just fine. I have no problem with them. And then we get to another ability that we did get is the Hellish Rebuke, excuse me. So it costs 20 rage on a 20-second cooldown, and when you do use this ability, we'll go ahead and showcase it here. You basically put a buff on yourself that kind of happened fast, but you put a buff on yourself, and the next thing that damages you takes this fire damage right to the face. And I think that's really cool. I mean, it's only benefiting tanking really, unless you're DPSing and you randomly take damage from a boss or a mod that cleaves. But other than that, this is for PvP and for tanking for the most part. And honestly, it was very fun when we started, We started off at like level 22 when we didn't have all of these other buttons to press. But as we started getting more abilities, I kind of forgot about pressing this button. Like, I'd rather be spending my rage on Meat Saw and Infernal Strike than a buff that does damage back to a single target. So I'd rather, you know, AoE or start stacking up my Infernal Strikes. Whereas, I mean, with Flay Corpse, getting Rage is pretty good and you get it pretty fast. But again, I'd rather spend it on Infernal Strike and Meat Saw. So what I was thinking with this ability, maybe turn it into like a reactionary spell where, like, if you parry, if you dodge, or if the enemy parries, dodges you, or whatever, does a certain, whatever it is, make it activatable once that effect triggers or once that happens. And instead of it doing this much, like, maybe, you know, reduce the damage and make it give you more rage instead of costing rage. So that gives incentive for you to press it. If you're, you know, rage starved, then you parry, press the button, get some rage, and do some damage back. But that's how I felt about this ability. Honestly, again, forgot pressing it. It was a very forgettable spell. Whereas it's very fun. It felt like there's just way better buttons to press than something on a 20-second cooldown with that costs 20 rage. The next ability that we did get was the Pestilence of War. So we talked about this in our first video. This combos with our Hell Scream, and we'll go over Pestilence of War really quick. So it's on an 8-second cooldown, but it lasts 30 seconds. So let me get some rage here and just have it on. Go flay the corpse, and then we'll press it. So it lasts for 30 seconds, and as we stand near targets, we're going to be leeching them. So right now we're just standing there leeching them for 20 HP. It's pretty good. We're doing a lot of damage. I mean, granted, these are gray mobs, but it's still doing damage and it's leeching. And every 3 seconds we're getting HP back, so we can just passively stand here and kill stuff. But other than that, using Hell Scream will consume this pestilence to instantly leech a large amount of health from the enemies within 10 yards of your, and it scales off of your strength. So let's go ahead and get some rage here. Let's flay some corpses real quick. Alright. So we'll go ahead and use Pestilence of War, and then we'll activate our Hell Scream. And we get 112 HP back. It doesn't do damage when you Hell Scream, but it triggers that big burst of heal if you needed it, as well as start the heal over time with Hell Scream. So it's kind of like a regrowth in a way, where you get that big burst of health and then you get a hot afterwards. So I thought that was pretty fun, and there's way more pestilences to work with. And again, we're not going to go over them, but this is not the only one you get. But again, we were talking about having a little bit more leech, and this is a good ability. This is a very fun ability to have on. There's no rush to press it. You can just have it on, and then when maybe, you know, when the cooldown goes a little bit more, or maybe if you're in a panic state and needed that extra burst heal, go ahead and Hell Scream, then you get that burst of heal back. So I thought this was really fun. I really enjoy the idea of having an ability and then using another ability to combo into it, and each pestilence does something different, which is pretty cool. So depending on your situation, you can use, you know, stun, a silence, whatever it may be. And again, I like I said, we needed some more leech, and this is definitely a fun ability to complement the Hell Scream ability and just give us more HP back. And the last new ability that we got at level 30 is Hell Haul. So it's a 1-minute cooldown, and you bind an enemy target with magical Hellfire chains and drag them with you for 4 seconds. And then every 2.5 seconds for the duration of the target will suffer physical damage and be dragged towards you. So 1-minute cooldown. I mean, we press it and we are just dragging shit. So I mean, I feel like this is more of a PvP ability. If you're DPSing, you probably, I mean, I don't know if it's like interrupting. It seems like it's stuns, so it could be useful for maybe an interrupt or maybe a stun on a target that might be casting a heal. So like, we can have a lot of fun with it. Like maybe pull something in and then drag it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, some of the abilities that this class have, it's just so fun to play with. But again, tanking situation, it could be useful as well, just, you know, for damage, maybe that threat, and just to pull something off of another target. So I can just like pull something here. If I lose aggro from this guy, I'll drag him back. Like it's pretty fun to use. Other than that, the class is really fun so far. I think the class will shine in AoE tanking. They do an insane amount of AoE tanking from, you know, our flame. And again, the more Deathfire stacks that we have, the more damage this does. Even though it's on a 15-second cooldown, that gives us time to stack some Deathfire, especially with the Herald of Hellfire, where whenever we do damage, we have a chance to get an extra stack of Deathfire. So when we get up to like every 2 or 3 packs, we get a huge flame off. And with more AoE comes in the meat saw, so we can throw this in between those packs where we don't have our flame up. You will have the rage to use it if we're flaying corpse. So what you essentially want to do is just, you know, as you're moving your flaying corpse, getting that rage, and then if your flame is on cooldown, you just pull everything together, and then, you know, meat saw them down. So again, very strong AoE, especially if you're, you know, siphoning life. I think this is going to be one of the better tanks with AoE. In regards to like tankiness, I feel like I mean, their direction they're taking this is more like towards the Death Knight. Well, I know Death Knight does have like mitigation abilities and like reduced damage abilities. This doesn't have anything like that yet, and they're relying fully on their leech. So I think once you know, stack strength, and the higher level you get, the more you're going to be leeching, or the stronger the leech gets. And right now we're only level 30, and some of these leeches depend on like percent HP. So as you build your, you know, health pool, you're going to be getting a lot more health, of course, and benefiting off of that a lot more. But other than that, the other abilities that we've gone over already, it seems like they fixed Mutual Agony. Like I said in the previous video, having this, I mean, now that we have more leech, I kind of don't feel like this may need leech. Maybe this can be like a type of mitigation where if whatever you have Mutual Agony on reduces the damage you take from them. Or maybe if you want more leech, you're leeching off the target if you have this connected to them. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Causing 30% of damage down. Okay, so they nerfed it. So they actually nerfed it. I didn't even notice. They nerfed it to 30% instead of 100%. So okay, at least it works. But they did nerf that. And another ability that we we had a conversation about is the Imprison ability. So this used to say once we, you know, use this on a demon, a non-elite demon, to capture their soul. Once we use our Hellgate ritual, which we don't have yet, it'll summon that demon, but the demon will become unallied. But the tooltip has removed that. So it doesn't say that the demon will be unallied or even allied. So I'm just going to assume that the demon will be allied to us and help us. But maybe something like this. The ability reminds me of one of the Demon Hunter retail covenant abilities, where you summon a demon, and once you kill that demon, you get a buff from it. I believe that's how it works. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Depending on the demon, maybe not. I think that'd be too specific. But when you capture that demon and you use your Hellgate ritual to summon it back, maybe if you kill it, then it could give you like maybe a buff depending on what stance you're in, or a buff depending on, you know, any sort of situation. But I think that'd be pretty cool to summon that demon back and you know, kill it to use its power, maybe rend its flesh or whatever to get a buff from it. But other than that, we've gone over all these other abilities. They work really well with each other. Again, like I mentioned before, the Knight of Xoroth is a slower class from what I've played, but it's definitely satisfying. These abilities are so fun, and you guys are just, throughout the video, I mean, I'm sure you saw me having so much fun with the flesh hook, just pulling people. And now that we have Hellhall, maybe we can just use this shit near the edge, pull them closer to us, and then just jump off the edge with this shit. Like, there's so much troll shit you can do with some of these abilities that it's super fun. And then, you know, comboing with your Pestilence into the Hell Scream. Everything just works well. And if you're spamming your Infernal Strike like you should be, get that extra Hellfire or Rain of Fire down for that extra AoE. But so far, I mean, besides those changes to the abilities, I've been having a blast with this class, and hopefully you guys had a blast watching me play and just, you know, leveling up as well, going to some battlegrounds. But let me know what you guys think about the class Maybe again, comment below what you think you want to see change. Again, we're only going to be focusing on the level 30 stuff. But other than that, what I'm going to do in the future, I'll play this class a little bit more at level 30, see how I feel, and if there are major changes to some of these abilities, I'll go ahead and make an update video so you guys are in the know about, you know, what are the changes coming with each class and stuff. But yeah, again, guys, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully this section didn't take too long. I wanted to go through this as fast as possible. Hopefully, you know, throughout all these videos, you understand how these abilities work and how this class should be played. But again, I think this class is going to be really great with AoE tanking, maybe even DPS. Like, I feel like it may shine a little bit more with DPS since we don't have, you know, the heals and everything, and the leech is fun, but I don't think it's as good as the other healing tanking classes. So maybe even a DPS role this class can do really great with their AoE. But that's what I have so far with this class. We're going to be starting a new class, so stay tuned for that. And again, guys, for the giveaway, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite class looks like and why so far with the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha. And I'll go ahead and maybe take like a week or so for people to comment to announce the winner. But good luck, everyone. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.